Good morning, Young Living. Good morning, Philippines. How are you doing today? My God, I'm so excited. Diba, pansinin nyo naman ang aking blazer. I'm so formal today. Yung aking damit lang. Hello, good morning, guys. Good morning, Melissa. Good morning, Kat. Kumusta ka na? Are you feeling better? Sana naman. Okay. Hi, Lily. Hello, Trinity. Let's see who's watching. Hello, nandito na sila lahat. Hello, Florence. Nakita ko din si Bing. Hello, Bing. Hello, Abby. Hello, Melissa. Ayan, Clarice. Good morning, Roland. Good morning din sa'yo. So, hello. Yes, Lily. We are on a public page, so you are most welcome to invite non-oiler friends. So, everyone who actually bought or who went to our anniversary program, just go ahead and tag them, invite them to watch our show for today because we will talk about one of the oils na pinag-uusapan ngayon kasi ni-reveal natin siya in our anniversary last November 6. Hello guys. Ayan, sige. May time pa kayo para itag silang lahat. Hello, Joey. Good morning. Let us know kung taga saan naman kayo. Hello, Goldie. Hello, Jennifer. Ayan, babasahin ko lahat. Hello, Che. Hello, Kabsat. O, diba? Meron tayong mga friends dyan from Northern Luzon. Hello, Miss Marian. Kumusta naman? Maring Tofi. O, diba? Lakas daw maka-Pia words back ang aking Siyempre, mag-host tayo ngayon and also very excited ako because bongga ang ating mga guest for today. Talagang pinaghandaan kong magdamit ngayon kasi ang ating mga guest ay napaka-respetado. O, diba? Okay, so, yes, Jen, we're very excited for this session as well. Hello, Doris. Kumusta naman dyan sa Baguio City? Hello, Fofo. Good morning. Okay. sabi ni Bing. Yes, Bing, my gosh, ang mga athletes natin. Blue Relief is my new favorite oil. Sabi ni Bing, I'm so excited to get my oil din. Pero, well, papunta na daw. Sabi ni Fofo, agree. Ito na rin daw ang kanyang favorite oil. Smells so good. My God, wag niyo akong inggitin. And also, yan, actually, gusto kong i-quote si Fo. Sabi niya, new favorite na rin daw ng kids niya. Ayan, very good yan. Gusto ko yung comment na yan. Alright, so, actually today is the start of our 3-day series, okay, entitled A Deep Dive to the Greatest Collection. Okay, so to kick off the series, we will discuss Blue Relief for episode 1, the Raindrop Technique for episode 2, so that will be tomorrow. We also invited guests for tomorrow. And then the Northern Lights Black Spruce for episode 3, that will be on Friday. So these oils are part of our anniversary new product. So make sure that you finish our episode for today and then tomorrow and of course on Friday. So are you guys excited like us? Ayan, so joining me today are the experts in the medical field and they will help us understand the features and benefits of the Blue Relief Essential Oil. But before that, syempre gusto nating basahin ng ating disclaimer. So lagi nating flash ito whenever we talk about products in the public page. So Young Living is happy to provide a platform for training for our speakers. and some views and opinions expressed during the course of the training are purely those of the speakers and may not in any circumstance be interpreted as an official position of Young Living Essential Oils. So the information presented during this training is for educational purposes only. So Young Living products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any diseases. So anyone suffering from any disease, illness, or injury should consult a physician first. So if you have any questions, please email our conduct through conduct.ph@youngliving.com. Alright, so ayan na, Blue Relief, puro mga hearts dyan. Okay, sabi ni Lily, Blue Relief is my current fave oil. I'm using it for 1 week already. My gosh, iba daw ang hagod. Masarap ang hagod. Ayan, so yan yung mga naririnig natin ng mga feedback. So later on, pag-uusapan yan ng ating mga guest. All right, so calling in our special guest for today. Our first guest is an essentially oiled mean machine since 2015. She is a wife and a mom to 3 sons, a doctor by profession, and a health and wellness advocate. An anesthesiologist who recently completed her restorative yoga instructor certificate. O, di ba? Kung friend nyo siya sa Facebook, wow kayo sa mga post niya talaga. She completely incorporated essential oils into her lifestyle. Everyone, let's all welcome our YLPH Diamond Leader, Dr. Erlene Hernandez.
Hello everybody. Good morning. Siyempre, na-remote na naman. I'm in the clinic before we start the OR. We will do this Young Living session and we hope that you will be able to pick up a lot of things.
You know
Excited
what, Doc? Alam mo, Doc, lagi na lang, parang lagi kaming very grateful that you always say yes when we ask you to be part of our Facebook Live kasi lagi kang busy and yet you really want to inspire our members through guesting to our shows. Ayan. Okay,
it's always a pleasure.
Ayan, ang ating mga, sabi ni Bing, hello. Ayan, we love you, Doc. Sabi ni Doris, hello.
Doris.
Okay, so sana mamaya pa yung patient mo, no? Dumating. Ayan. Okay, so we have another guest doctor, of course. Ayan. So, our another special guest for today, he is from the team of scientific advisors from our headquarters in Lehi, Utah. We know him as the lead creator of Blue Relief. Diba? But did you know that our guest today has experience in clinical research and the academe for over 2 decades? Young Living Philippines, let's all welcome Dr. H.K. Lin. Hello, Doctor. Ayan, paki-unmute naman si Dr. H.K. Lin.
Good morning, Philippines. I'm H.K. Lin. I'm from Young Living Global Headquarters in Lehi. We are in the evening now, but good morning to all of you.
Hey, Dr. HK, how are you today?
We are great. We are so glad that we have the live event with the member in Philippines.
Good morning, Dr. HK.
Nice to meet you, Ollie.
Dr. HK, I know you cannot read the messages of our members, but there you go. So Christine is flashing our comments. Jennifer says, super excited to hear from you, Dr. HK. There are a lot of warm greetings from our members here. Trinity said, I'm fingerling Dr. HK. You know what? They've all listened to your video. So there.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
There are a lot of fangirling. Oh my gosh. Kasi 2 words. Ayan, ano ba? Nahiya naman ako. Dr. HK, there you go. Good morning. It's a pleasure to know one of our creators of these oils. We're very lucky to have you here, Dr. HK. There are a lot of hearts, a lot of raining hearts here on Facebook Live.
Thank you. I'm Wow, I appreciate your. I can feel your excitement right now, and I hope I will be able to share with you everything I know about it. If I don't, maybe you can ask me later.
Yeah, they actually want to see you here in the Philippines. I just see some comments here in the future,
Okay,
not this year.
that's a
Yes,
promise.
that's a promise. Huge fan. Huge fan coming from Abby Selga. There you go. Okay, so Doc Arlene, baka may mga questions ka na dyan. Wala pa naman. So
Nan,
actually,
but Dr. HK, I'm really very excited to hear about how you came about with this oil and how is it any different from all the existing paint oils right now. So I'm as excited as everyone else in this session for today.
actually,
Wow.
before we go to the talk proper, I just want to ask Dr. Arlene to share with us her like initial experience with the oil, because I know you bought already your Blue Relief when we first launched it during the anniversary. So what was your first experience like? How does it
So I
feel?
was really excited. No, I was really excited when I got the oil. I immediately, once it was out, I immediately started it. And then my initial experience was that it was similar for me. You know, naman when we smell our oils, it depends on our makeup. It's a very individualized, right, doctor? It's the experience with the oil is very personal. So when I opened the bottle, I said it was similar to something. And I think my association with it is it smelled like RC. Okay, I don't know why, but that was my experience. And then because most of you, for the people who know me, I'm very active, physically active. So I do exercises. So of course we can't help it, but we feel some pains, right? And I have been injured about a year ago, so I still feel the pain from that surgery. Anyway, so I put the Blue Relief before sleeping, and what I felt was it was different from the rest of the pain oils that I use because the feeling was it was a slow warmth. It wasn't immediate warmth. So when I applied it, after give it 2-3 seconds, the warmth, it was a very soothing experience. I felt the warmth and suddenly I felt so relaxed. That was my very first impression with this oil.
Grabe, I'm so excited talaga about the Blue Relief oil. You know what, Dr. HK? Dr. Arlene is a very active woman. Like she does yoga, she does running, she does a lot of physical activities really. Okay, I wanna try it. I wanna try it. Blue Relief is my new workout buddy, sabi ni Jen. O, diba? Dr. HK, before we go to your talk proper, I have one more question. Okay. I just
Yeah.
want to ask, when did you formulate the oil? And also, what inspired you to formulate this specific oil?
Okay, before I answer your question, I need to describe my experience first, right?
Yes, please.
I got to meet Gary back in 2007 in person. I came to Lehigh to learn from him about essential oil. Before that, I had no clue about essential oil. Zero. Zero.
Wow.
Yes. So in the later on, Gary took me everywhere he goes in the United States and travel in different countries. And during the process, I learned a lot from him. And also he took me to do the oil distillation and tree cutting, you name it. So I spent a great deal of time with him. I really appreciate that opportunity with him. So for Blue Relief, as you know, Gary suffered a great deal of pain. And also I had some not my personal issue, my family has the pain as well. So always thinking about something that can help people with pain. That's the reason I always focus on pain and not only focus, but one of my focus. So hopefully people can feel better, better activity, better sleep, and better everything. And they can have a quality of life. That's the formulation concept and philosophy for Blue Relief. Also, in order to share more of Young Living essential oil, make it more people get involved in the process and learning, I think Blue Relief will be one of a blend that everybody can share. Did I
Dr. HK, yeah. I was gonna comment, Dr. HK, that pain really it's not just the physical manifestation, right? It's not just the physical experience. It's an entire experience. It's emotional. It's even mental. It's even spiritual. It manifests as pain, and a pain-free life is what we all aim for, right? So I think your advocacy for one of your advocacies of finding something to relieve pain is something admirable.
Right, agree to that actually. Okay, so let's start with the talk proper. Dr. H.K. Lin will gonna give you the floor now. We'll just be on the side. Yeah.
Okay, so you give me the opportunity to explain what Blue Relief is, right? I think. Okay, so this is my first time talking about Blue Relief in public, and I think it happened to be in Philippines. I really appreciate this opportunity to share everybody the formulation concept of this blend. And now, what I think the cause of pain is very different for everybody, very personal. And I just divide it into kind of a chronic pain as well as nerve pain. The chronic pain is, well, when people had injury or got hurt, our immune system got activated and has started having so-called acute pain. When acute pain lasts longer and longer, it will turn into chronic pain. So to me, acute pain is everybody in our body. Now, everybody means those white blood cells in our body have a focus to get rid of a foreign injury, foreign infection, and everything like that. But over time, if the healing process is not resolved, it will turn into chronic pain. So in our body, not only of the injury, but also environmental factors, pollutions, that also can cause chronic pain. A lot of factors surrounding us, including food we are eating, everything. And nerve pain is more complicated. Nerve could be nerve damage itself, could be the surrounding cells covering the nerve which got damaged also can cause nerve pain. So everybody try to use a different method or different way to relieve the nerve pain. We have a lot of medication to treat nerve pain, but unfortunately, again, it's very personal, individual dependent. So in the medical field, next one was to see in the medical field how doctor treat pain. The chronic pain, always with pharmaceutical drug, we always create a synthetic compound targeting the molecule that potentially cause the pain. So COX-2 is one of my major factors develop the pain sensation. COX-2 is a very important inflammatory pathway involving in many different protein, enzymes, molecules downstream of COX-2. And also you remember many years ago, I think the Vioxx was withdrawn from the market. Vioxx was made by Merck, and it's a so-called COX-2 selective inhibitor. And the patient response was very quickly relieved the pain, but unfortunately, it has a lot of side effects, cause cardiovascular disease, brain damage, stroke, and all kinds of things. Right now, Celebrex I think it's from Pfizer, is only can be prescribed in the United States as a non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drug to treat pain. And they have other drugs, but not as effective for chronic pain. And for nerve pain, it's more difficult to deal with. There are many prescription drugs used for nerve pain, but again, it's a very personal situation. It varies from person to person. And so a lot of time, medical doctor has to give try one and followed by another one and see which one work for that particular person. And then we go to the next one, Blue Relief components. There are a total of 7 different single essential oil included in the Blue Relief formulation. Each one of them, I'll talk about individual one later on. Each one of them have its own biological purposes. Those essential oil include clove, probably you heard that. Peppermint, very popular, everybody knows it. Xiangmao, it's a type of lemongrass. It's called red lemongrass. The reason I picked Xiangmao because when I travel with Gary, I witnessed Gary pick Xiangmao to be included in Young Living essential oil. That's the reason why I picked Xiangmao instead of using lemongrass, kind of in memory of Gary. And the next one is ginger root essential oil, then German chamomile, bergamot, and copaiba. And I think a lot of you already know what copaiba does. So we go through individual one and see. I try to cover as much as pain source if we feel the discomfort of in our body. So that's the reason why I use multiple different oil based on the published data for individual oil. But again, for the blend, I still need to have input from all of you and share with everyone. I would like to get everybody's response, if it's possible, how we can improve it in the future and make everybody more comfortable. Okay, clove. Okay, as you know, Young Living essential oil is considered to be the industry standard essential oil. But based on what Gary's philosophy, which Mary followed closely, Young Living essential oil, Gary's philosophy is everything coming out of distiller should not be changed. Okay, that is the rule. And meaning everything, the oil come out of distiller or steam distiller, whatever distiller, need to remain the same without change the constituents. That Mary followed closely on that philosophy. Okay, so I think that's the quality of essential oil you can trust forever. Then go back. What is essential oil? Essential oil mainly is a low molecular weight aromatic compound. And Gary kept saying that he kept teaching people essential oil is monoterpene, sesquiterpene, aromatic compound with significant biological functions. So clove oil has several monoterpene, sesquiterpenes as well. One year, based on the published data, ingredient from essential oil, clove essential oil has anti-inflammatory activities. And clove essential oil as whole has been used to describe and publish for anti-inflammatory purposes. And that clove essential oil has an anti-inflammatory property. That's the reason. First reason, pick a clove essential oil. The second one is peppermint essential oil. Everybody knows peppermint essential oil make you feel great, right? When you smell it. There are a lot of results showing that peppermint essential oil has a soothing effect, make you feel relaxing, all kinds of kind of soothing the nerve system. So it might help people with nerve pain and make it easier to go by. And the next one is xiangmao. As I mentioned earlier, xiangmao essential oil is a species of lemongrass. Again, the reason why I picked xiangmao based on what Gary wanted. So
you mentioned, yeah, Dr. HK, you mentioned earlier it's Gary's choice. Xiangmao is Gary's choice.
Xiangmao, Gary wanted when we travel together. And xiangmao has a different effect, and that might be like Dr. Arlene said, to give you warming effect instead of a wintergreen. Wintergreen give you cooler sensation rather than warming effect. Published data always in the animal model. We didn't do the animal model, but based on the published data, it has been shown ingredient from xiangmao has pain relieving effect for not only the anti-inflammatory, but also on the nerve sensation. I think that's the benefit of xiangmao doing dual things. And the next one is ginger. And I heard a lot of people love ginger. Ginger, as you know, is used in our food all the time. We use it. I don't know about the people in Philippines, but as people from Asia, we use ginger all the time. My mom used ginger all the time.
We love it here, Dr. HK. We love ginger. Yes.
Good to hear. We might need to provide you more ginger, right? So again, in an animal model, in rodent model, it shows it has good thing about soothing the nerve transmission messages. That's the reason why I picked ginger in this blue relief, because it included in glutamate pathway. Glutamate is involved in nerve signaling to the brain. And so that can calm down the nerve function and make it people feel better. Then when we use the ginger oil in massage oil, ginger essential oil in massage oil, it can help people kind of relaxing, has some efficacy in terms of relieving effect. So that's the reason in ginger oil was included in the blue relief. The next one is chamomile. Very interesting. A lot of people like the chamomile. There's a blue chamomile. German chamomile is a blue one. German chamomile actually is not blue. Okay, it's not the blue. The blue color in blue relief coming from chamomile. The blue color, the plant itself is not blue, but during the hot temperature distillation, chemical reaction happen to make the compound become blue. That's the reason why it become blue chamomile, and that's why you saw in that blue relief is blue in color.
Again, Dr. HK, sorry to interrupt, but I think also the German chamomile, it turns blue because it has a a property, the azure property. That's why it turns blue when you said it's heated,
Yeah.
right? That's the
Yeah.
reason. Yeah, yeah. I was checking it out why it was blue because of the presence of sesquiterpene chamazulene.
Okay,
That's
thank
the
you very
property.
much. Again, sesquiterpene is pretty much majority of the essential oils are monoterpene with some sesquiterpene. So sesquiterpene is slightly bigger than the monoterpene. And during our process, it's very difficult to get more heavier molecule from the distillation process. But again, you have to understand and realize there are a lot of compounds developed for medical use from pharmaceutical industry developed from these terpenes. But they use as a sesquiterpene single compound or diterpene single compound. We based on Gary's philosophy, everything adding together. I think the Philippines has this kind of a culture. We use everything from plants instead of using isolated compound. That will give us more efficacy and higher potency. That's the reason, and that's also the philosophy Gary's followed. So German chamomile is good for the anti-inflammation as well. So it will be another anti-inflammatory essential oil included in the Blue Relief. And next one is bergamot. Bergamot, you know, it's citrus, right? And make you smell good as well. And so it has been in the published data. It has the soothing of the nerve pain as well as the anti-inflammation. So it has a dual function. But again, we have to realize sometimes if it is not present in the published data, it doesn't mean it's useless. But just because we haven't studied that yet. As a scientist, what we study is a very, very tiny part of the universe or the plant material. So if you have anything new, let us know. We'll try to explore it in the future. Thank you. And next one is Copaiba. And I believe everybody aware of Copaiba. And I just learned that Copaiba actually it came in liquid. Okay, very unique essential oil. And Copaiba mainly ingredient doesn't have much of a monoterpene, but more on sesquiterpene and diterpene. And if you have time, we have time in the opportunity. I definitely we will have opportunity in the future. I will show you where the original Copaiba look like, and very, very interesting plant material. And Copaiba, as you know, there are a lot of publications showing that Copaiba is anti-inflammatory. And so that's adding, a lot of people told me they love Copaiba because it instantly reduces the inflammatory response. Very interesting. So we have several, Young Living, we have several essential oil for the purpose to make our body physically well and can resume our activity. Panaway. Yes. Panaway is provided very cool sensation, and because of the wintergreen, again, Deep Relief also provide wintergreen's cool sensation. Panaway has a very unique of what do you call that? Oh, I forgot about that. I'm sorry about it. Helichrysum. Helichrysum is very effective in pain relief, but we try to separate from the helichrysum because kind of much more expensive because the yield of the oil very little. Make it very precious. So we try to make this blend more universal. So we use a different oil, as I mentioned earlier, to be included for more comprehensive coverage of pain. And deep relief also has a different pain relieving effect. But again, the range of the pain different from people to people. So you might give a try and give blue relief a try and see how you feel about this blend. And then let me know. I see what I can improve and make you feel more comfortable. So then we have a blue relief. We have a wintergreen essential oil. Wintergreen essential oil is basically from one plant. It growing in a high mountain area and always green. So that's the reason why it's called wintergreen. It has very cool sensation, and it has been included in many of Young Living products. And I think a lot of people love it. And but blue relief is purposely try to separate from other things, have people and member feel differently, and see whether we can learn from everybody. And then, so this is functionality and price separation among all 4 different kind of reduce the pain sensation. And this Young Living product. And if you guys like it, if all members like it, we can promote it, and maybe everybody will benefit from this formula. How to apply pain relief? How to apply pain relief? I think most of you already apply pain relief on yourself already. So pain relief it was formulated for topical application wherever you have a sensation. So try to reduce the sensation and make it feel physically sound. Some people, including 2 of my sisters, are very sensitive to essential oil for some reason. I don't think any of you had that issue because it's only account for a very small number of the population in the world. Unfortunately, 2 of my sisters just happen to be a very tiny population. If a person feel they don't know whether their skin is sensitive to essential oil, make sure you apply a small amount in a limited area for a short period of time. Make sure your skin doesn't react to that. Blue relief can be applied as much as you could, because I had a patient respond to me in the United States. They told me they applied multiple times a day, but some people also responded to me. One application lasts for more than 24 years. 24 hours. And so again, this is a very personal issue. You have to feel yourself and make sure you use appropriately. And that is my formulation concept about blue relief. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Dr. HK, for sharing with us the amazing benefits of the herbs and plants mentioned, which are actually the components of blue relief, and also the synergistic effect of these oils together. Actually, I really love that you shared also the chemical constituents of each oil, so that our viewers can go ahead and check also the studies that you've mentioned and also the researches as well, because they really are effective. Again, so
Dr.
well,
HK, I'll just say something. Dr. HK, I noticed that most of the oils that you put together have also some effect on the emotions, on grounding, in making you feel relaxed. Like I would always suggest bergamot if you are anxious. And it's included there. I'm so happy that it's included there, and it smells fantastic, right? You were saying it's rich in monotrypsin, Diba? That's why I think that's the edge of the Blue Relief, because the combination of the single oils, they're synergistic. I really like the way you thought about this and how you formulated the Blue Relief as an option for pain relief.
Well, this one I learned from Gary, so it it's not my innovation. It's a Gary what Gary taught me how to do this thing, and so we include the many things together. And he always I mean, he is so gifted, I would say, because when I travel with him, we stop by on the roadside. He pick up a herb and he chew on it for a couple of times and told me what kind of research I need to do. Very amazing.
It's great to hear from somebody who has directly interacted with Gary Young. Unfortunately, we weren't able to do that, but it's very heartwarming to hear you share with us your experience with him and how amazing he is.
Well, he is a great person. I think we all miss him greatly. And so that's what I really appreciate that Mary gave me this opportunity to work at Young Living, and hopefully I'll be able to work with you all from Philippines, and we can develop more product locally and share with everybody else.
I really want to you know what, Dr. HK? Well, I am a very emotional person. So I just want to share my emotions. I just want to echo Doc Arlene's message earlier. It's really nice to talk to people who work closely with Dr. Gary, with Gary Young, because we never had a chance to talk to him. We never had a chance to meet him. Well, not as close. Even Mary, I haven't met her yet, but it's really nice to talk to people. I mean, with you guys who met him. And so anyway,
it makes it real. It makes it real.
It makes it real. Yeah. It feels like we're close to him somehow.
You probably need to invite Mary to go to Philippines, right?
Yeah. Hopefully.
Yeah. A lot of our members are very also grateful that you are here with us. So, guys, this is Dr. HK Lin's first time to do a Facebook Live. Yay!
Yay!
You're a natural. You're a natural, sir. You're a natural.
I'm also very afraid of that I ruin your live show because I never done that. I just
Dr. HK, did you apply Valor before we started?
I should have a lot of different essential oil with me.
I asked Dr. HK earlier, maybe he needs to put joy. Diba? Ayan. So, Abby says here that Dr. HK looks like a pro. So, see? You don't look like you're nervous. Doc Arlene, maybe you have some other more questions to ask to Dr. HK before we go to a game. So, guys, we have games after this. Ayan.
So, Dr. HK, do you have a particular kind of pain that you would suggest to use Blue Relief, or like any other oils we have, we just have to try and see which one works best for us?
It's hard to say because I had before we release to the Blue Relief to the public, I had a friend of mine who is a registered nurse. She is particularly interested in the pain treatment because she uses many kind of instruments for treating pain. Many of her patient has a long-term chronic pain. Also has a so-called elephant skin, which is hard to penetrate. For some reason, Blue Relief have very effective. One of her patients is a male, it's all Caucasian. Well, one thing I didn't was worried very much because all my case study coming from Caucasian. I was afraid that if a Blue Relief go to Asia, like a Philippines, how people will respond to that, because genetically, we are different, right? Between Asian and Caucasian. So would people respond differently? I don't know. But from the Caucasian cases, one of her patient is long-term chronic pain for years. And after she applied, I only give her 15 ml bottle, one bottle. She applied that bottle into 20 person. Very interesting. She only applied once. The next day, because he didn't have appointment, he had always an appointment probably every couple weeks. The next day, he came back to her office and say, I need more brewery because because for so many years, he never got relief. And that's one very important case. Second case, a lady with elephant skin. The nurse, a friend of mine, my friend who is a nurse, she was afraid that this blue relief could not go through the skin to treat her sensation, to calm down the sensation. But after 20 minutes, the patient felt the relief. That's important. That's a very great news to me because for that hard to treat pain sensation, I think great relief will provide a very good opportunity for different type of pain.
That's great to hear. That's really nice to hear.
And my friend of mine, the nurse always call me when the patient respond positively, and she always gave me the opportunity to have a direct communication with the patient. So I basically talked to more than 10 of her patients, and I feel they all feel positive about pain relief, and I really appreciate her effort and make this pain relief officially and available for Young Living member, and Philippines is the first one.
Yes, fantastic. I really am excited to hear the comments and the experiences of our members here in the Philippines. Thank you so much, Dr. HK. I'm really glad to talk to you and to meet you here. And I hope, like all the rest of us, we hope you would be able to come and visit us and do some face-to-face lectures. I really have to go.
Thanks, Dr. Lynn.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Lynn. Thank you so much, Dr. HK. Okay, guys, if you are new to essential oils, again, if you before start using Blue Relief, treat it of course essential oil. Make sure to mind the safety guidelines before using essential oil. Do the patch test, dilution if needed, para safe tayong lahat. Okay? So again, Blue Relief will be available on December 1. Wholesale price is 2,755 pesos with 48 PV. So there you go. Thank you so much, Dr. HK. We are looking forward to your visit here in the Philippines. Yay! Thank you so much.
Well, I promise you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Okay, for our viewers, you can stay right there and we'll have a game. Ayan. So let's do the YL game. So tignan natin ang mechanics. So our prize for today is YLPH Collapsible Cup. So here are our mechanics. Number 1, of course, our category. It's Blue Relief Essential Oil. So viewers must type in their questions. Viewers must type in their questions related to the talk during the Q&A portion in this format. Ayan. So question and then hashtag YLPH greatest. And then first 4 questions to be flashed live will win 1 YL collapsible cup. Ayan. And viewers can only win once. So we have a maximum of 4 winners. Okay, so there you go, guys. We're giving away 4 collapsible cups. It's very easy. All you need to do is type in your questions related to the talk during the Q&A portion in the format written on the screen. So your question and then hashtag YLPH greatest. So again, the first 4 questions to be flashed live will win one each YL collapsible cup. So there you go. Viewers can only win once. So there you go, guys. So that's our game for today. So make sure that you are here tomorrow, same time. Ayan, so tingnan natin yung mga ipa-flash nila sa screen. So meron tayo mga horado dyan. Sila yung magpa-flash sa screen ng mga questions. Okay. Hindi ko na nabasa. Basta, yan na. So ipa-flash yung marketing sa screen sa page natin kung sino yung mga winners. So again, guys, tomorrow, catch us live again, same time at 10 p.m. sa public page natin for our episode 2. So that's RDT, that's Raindrop Technique with a special guest and of course our local gold leader, Sharon Galang. She will be our guest for tomorrow. Okay, so there you go. I hope that you enjoyed our show for today. That's Blue Relief. I cannot wait my sample. Okay, there you go, guys. Have a nice Wednesday, everyone. Bye, everyone.